shadows try to dim your glow. Remember your beacon, a guiding light.
Welcome back to Bilingual Health and Wealth Academy,
Oh.
where we unpack all those fascinating topics that can really make a difference in your life. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of home ownership.
It's a dream for so many, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Owning a piece of the pie, having a place to call your own.
But we're doing it with a twist.
Okay.
We're exploring Smart Pathways to Homeownership, a book by Dr. Shu Chen Hao.
Okay.
She's a bit of a Renaissance woman.
Oh, wow.
Started in science,
Interesting.
then became an author and composer.
Oh, wow.
And now she's the founder of Kokoshung-san Ltd.,
Okay.
an organization dedicated to making education accessible for personal and financial growth.
The name Kokoshung-san actually has a beautiful backstory. It's inspired by Dr. Hao's parents and symbolizes the power of education.
Oh, wow.
A value clearly reflected in her book.
Okay, let's talk about this book.
Yeah.
It tackles this idea that's almost too good to be true. Buying a home with no money down. I have to admit,
Yeah.
I was skeptical at first.
It does sound like a magic trick, doesn't it?
Right.
But Dr. Hao isn't pulling rabbits out of hats. She's diving into the world of creative financing strategies that many of us might not even know exist.
So it's not about winning the lottery or finding some hidden loophole.
Right.
It's about being smart and strategic.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that's what's so exciting about this book. It's empowering.
Yeah.
It shows you that you don't need a trust fund to become a homeowner.
All right. I'm officially intrigued.
Okay.
Let's unpack some of these creative financing secrets.
All right.
I know Dr. Hao talks about government-backed loan programs. Those caught my eye.
Those are a great place to start.
Yeah.
She covers FHA, USDA, and VA loans.
Oh.
Each one is tailored for different types of buyers,
Okay.
offering amazing benefits like low or even NO down payment.
Wait, no down payment. That sounds like a game changer, especially for first-time buyers.
It absolutely can be.
Yeah.
Take FHA loans, for example. They're designed for first-time buyers or folks with lower credit scores.
Okay.
Dr. Hao really emphasizes that even with a less-than-perfect credit history, you can still get your foot in the door.
So it's not just about having a perfect credit score
Right.
and a massive down payment.
Not at all.
Okay.
Dr. Hao argues that sometimes a smaller down payment can actually be more strategic.
Okay.
It frees up cash that you can then use to improve your home, which ultimately builds more equity in the long run.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
It flips the script on traditional home buying advice.
it does.
Okay.
Now let's talk about USDA loans.
Okay.
Those are specifically for people looking to buy in rural or suburban areas.
So if you're dreaming of that quiet life with a big yard and starry skies.
USDA loans might be your ticket.
Okay.
They often offer 100% financing,
Oh, wow.
meaning no down payment at all. Imagine buying that charming farmhouse you've always wanted
Yeah.
without emptying your savings account.
Okay, I'm sold on the USDA loans.
Right.
What about VA loans?
Okay.
I know those are for veterans and active duty military.
Yes, and they come with incredible perks.
Okay.
Often zero down payment is required.
Wow.
And they don't have private mortgage insurance,
Okay.
which saves a bundle over the life of the loan. Dr. Hao sees them as a well-deserved thank you to those who have served.
It sounds like these government programs can really open doors for so many people.
Yeah,
But Dr. Hao doesn't stop there, right?
she does.
She gets even more creative.
Get ready for this.
Okay.
She delves into owner financing and lease-to-own agreement.
Okay, those sound a little more complex.
Yeah.
Break those down for me.
Right.
What exactly is owner financing?
Imagine this.
Okay.
You find your dream house, but a traditional mortgage isn't an option.
Okay.
With owner financing, the seller actually becomes the bank. You make your payments directly to them.
Wow, so you're bypassing the bank altogether.
Yeah,
What's the catch?
it can be a win-win for both sides.
Okay.
For the seller, it can mean a faster sale, potentially at a higher price. They earn interest income,
Yeah.
and it can attract a wider pool of buyers.
Well, hold on. So the seller actually benefits from this too.
Yeah.
That's a twist I wasn't expecting. Tell me more about how that works for the buyer.
It opens doors.
Yeah.
It often means more flexible terms,
Okay.
less stringent credit requirements, and a direct line of communication with the person who knows the property best.
Okay. I'm starting to see how this could be a game changer for certain buyers.
Yeah.
Now, what about lease-to-own agreements?
Okay.
Are those similar?
Think of it as a try before you buy situation.
Okay.
You rent the property, and a portion of your rent might go towards the purchase price.
So you're getting a feel for the house and the neighborhood before fully committing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gives you time to improve your credit score, save for a down payment, or just ensure the property is the right fit.
This is all incredibly exciting.
It is.
We're talking about real possibilities for people who thought homeownership was out of reach. But here's the million-dollar question.
Okay.
How do you actually find these opportunities?
Right.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
Dr. Howe has some great tips in the book.
Okay.
Remember those for sale by owner signs you see sometimes?
Yeah, I always wondered about those.
Those can be gold mines for creative financing. Since you're dealing directly with the homeowner, there's more room to negotiate.
Makes sense. Cutting out the middleman could open up some interesting possibilities.
Exactly.
Okay.
Another tip is to look for properties that have been sitting on the market for a while.
Okay.
Sellers might be more open to creative financing to get the deal done.
So turning a seller's potential disadvantage into your advantage.
Precisely.
Okay.
And here's one more tip. Don't shy away from properties in pre-foreclosure. Sellers in that situation are highly motivated to sell quickly and might be more open to unconventional offers to avoid losing their homes.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So it's about being resourceful and thinking outside the traditional box.
Exactly. Dr. Howe really emphasizes that it takes work and research, but the payoff, well, that could be life-changing.
This has been incredibly insightful.
It has.
We've uncovered a whole new world of possibilities for aspiring homeowners.
Yeah.
I'm feeling empowered already.
That's great.
But we've only scratched the surface of Dr. Howe's book, haven't we?
We have.
There's so much more to unpack, like how to build equity once you've secured that home.
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
We'll dive into that in part 2 of our deep dive into smart pathways to homeownership.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right. Welcome back to our deep dive into smart pathways to homeownership.
Yeah.
In the last part, we explored some creative financing options.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
That blew my mind.
I know, right?
It's like a whole secret world
Yeah.
of home buying strategies that most people don't even know about.
It's amazing what's possible when you start thinking outside that traditional mortgage box.
Exactly.
You talked about government-backed loans, owner financing, and lease-to-own agreements, all with the potential for little or no money down.
And we even uncovered some sneaky tactics for finding those hidden gem properties where these strategies might be possible.
Like scoping out those for sale by owner signs, looking for properties that have been lingering on the market, and even considering homes in pre-foreclosure.
You know, one thing that struck me as we were discussing these different strategies is the legal side of things.
Yeah, that's a whole layer of complexity, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Dr. Howe really emphasizes the importance of understanding the legal aspects of these creative financing deals.
Yeah, because it's not just about finding a great house and shaking hands with the seller.
Not at all.
Right.
No money down deals often involve unique financial arrangements.
Okay.
So it's crucial to have all your legal ducks in a row.
So what are some of the key legal documents that buyers and sellers should be familiar with when entering into these types of agreements?
Well, the most important one is the purchase agreement.
Okay.
Think of it as the blueprint for the entire transaction.
The blueprint. Okay.
Yeah.
So it lays out all the nitty-gritty details.
Exactly.
Okay.
It outlines the terms and conditions of the sale, including the purchase price, closing date, and any special arrangements related to the creative financing method.
So it's legally binding.
Yes.
Which means everything needs to be crystal clear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both parties need to fully understand what they're signing.
Okay.
And that's where a real estate attorney can be invaluable.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about owner financing, where the seller becomes the lender.
Right.
And in that type of arrangement, you'll also need a promissory note in addition to the purchase agreement.
Right.
A promissory note.
Yeah.
That sounds serious.
It is. Think of it as a legally enforceable IOU.
Okay, so it's a written promise from the buyer to repay the seller according to the agreed upon terms?
Exactly.
Okay.
It includes the loan amount, interest rate, payment schedule, and any penalties for late payments or defaults.
So it protects the seller's interests and gives them legal recourse if the buyer doesn't hold up their end of the bargain.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it also protects the buyer by clearly outlining the terms of the loan.
Makes sense.
Right.
Now, what about lease-to-own agreements?
Okay.
Are there specific legal documents involved in those as well?
Yes, with lease-to-own, you'll have a standard rental lease agreement, but it will include something called an option contract.
An option contract, interesting.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
The option contract gives the renter the right, but not the obligation
Okay.
to buy the property at a later date.
So it's like putting a temporary hold on the property while you rent it and decide whether you want to buy it later.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And the option contract will specify things like the option fee, the purchase price, and the expiration date of the option.
So it's like having a safety net.
Right.
You can test drive homeownership without fully committing right away.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that can be a huge relief for some buyers.
This is all so fascinating.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, it's starting to make my head spin a little.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Right.
But that's why Dr. Howe stresses the importance of working with professionals who can guide you through this process.
So finding a real estate agent who's experienced in creative financing and a real estate attorney who can decipher all the legal jargon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Having a dream team on your side can make all the difference.
Okay, so we've got our team assembled.
Right.
We're armed with knowledge about these creative financing options. And we're ready to navigate the legal landscape.
Great.
What are some practical steps we can take to put this all into practice?
Okay.
What would a solid action plan look like?
Well, Dr. Howe suggests starting with a good hard look in the financial mirror.
Financial mirror?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It means honestly assessing your financial situation.
Okay.
Check your credit score. Evaluate your debt-to-income ratio and get a clear picture of your financial health.
So it's like taking inventory before you go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You need to know what you have and what you need.
That's a great analogy.
Right.
Once you have a grasp of your financial reality, you can start exploring the different financing options and choose the one that best aligns with your goals.
Okay, so let's say I've done my financial homework and chosen a strategy.
Okay.
What's next?
Time to build your network.
Okay.
Connect with a real estate agent who specializes in creative financing. And find a real estate attorney who can guide you through the legal intricacies.
It's all about assembling that dream team.
Yes.
The people who will help you make this crazy homeownership dream a reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll be your advocates, your negotiators,
Yeah.
and your sanity savers throughout the process.
Okay, so I've got my team, I've got my strategy,
Okay.
and I'm feeling empowered. Now the hunt for the perfect property begins.
Right.
Any last words of advice before I embark on this adventure?
Dr. Howe emphasizes the importance of patience and persistence. The perfect opportunity might not appear overnight, but if you stay focused and keep your eyes open, you'll eventually find it.
It's like dating, right?
Yeah.
You might have to go on a few bad dates before you find the one.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah. Finding the right property takes time and effort. But when you finally find it, all the hard work will be worth it.
And once we've found that perfect property, we'll be ready to make an offer and navigate the closing process.
Exactly. And that's where your dream team of professionals will really shine, guiding you through each step and ensuring everything goes smoothly.
This is also exciting.
It is.
We've gone from feeling overwhelmed and intimidated to feeling empowered and ready to take on the world of homeownership.
That's the power of knowledge.
Yes.
And remember, Smart Pathways to Homeownership is packed with even more tips, strategies, and real-life examples.
So for anyone out there who's dreaming of owning a home but feeling stuck, don't give up.
Don't give up.
There are alternative paths out there.
Yes.
And with a little bit of creativity and determination, you can make it happen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, in part 3 of our deep dive, we'll explore the exciting part, building equity after you've secured that home.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Turning that house into a wealth-building machine.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
We've got lots more to uncover in our final part.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Smart Pathways to Homeownership.
Yeah.
We've covered so much ground already, from those secret creative financing strategies
It's been quite a journey.
to navigating the legal jungle.
Absolutely.
We've learned that homeownership doesn't have to be a distant dream,
Right.
even without a massive down payment.
Exactly.
And now I'm excited to dive into what happens after you get the keys.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about building equity, turning that house into a real asset.
It's where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
Dr. Howe's book doesn't just stop at getting you in the door.
Right.
She guides you on how to make the most of your investment.
Okay, so let's say I've landed my dream home using one of these awesome no money down strategies.
Right.
what are some of the first things I should do to start building equity?
One of the most powerful tools is strategic home improvement.
Okay.
But here's the key. It's not about just doing random renovations. It's about choosing projects with a high return on investment, or ROI.
So it's like being a smart investor.
Exactly.
But instead of stocks, you're investing in your house.
Think of it this way.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't just throw money at any random stock, right?
Right.
You'd research, you'd analyze,
Yeah.
You'd look for the best opportunities. It's the same with your home.
Okay, I love that analogy.
Good.
So which home improvements tend to give you the biggest bang for your buck?
Kitchens and bathrooms are always winners.
Yeah, they're so important.
They have a huge impact on a home's value, both in terms of function and aesthetics.
Okay.
And never underestimate curb appeal.
Oh, that's true.
That first impression is crucial.
So sprucing up the landscaping, a fresh coat of paint,
Yes.
maybe a new front door.
Yeah.
Those can really make a difference.
Absolutely. Those are the things that catch a buyer's eye and make them fall in love with your house.
Okay.
But what if you're not a DIY guru or don't have a ton of cash for a major renovation?
That's me.
Okay.
I'm more of a paintbrush and YouTube tutorial kind of person.
Dr. Howe has you covered.
Okay, good.
Even small budget-friendly updates can make a big impact.
Okay.
A fresh coat of paint can completely transform a room.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Fixing those little things.
Yeah.
Leaky faucets, creaky doors.
Yeah.
Shows you care about the house.
It's all about showing pride of ownership.
Exactly, yeah. And don't forget about lighting.
Oh, that's a good one.
Upgrading old fixtures with modern, energy-efficient ones can give your home a fresh, updated feel.
Okay, I'm getting so many ideas. But let's move beyond the hammers and paintbrushes.
Okay.
What about financial strategies to boost equity?
Refinancing is a powerful tool.
Okay.
If interest rates have dropped since you bought your home,
Yeah.
refinancing to a lower rate can save you a bundle over time.
That sounds like a no-brainer.
Right.
Lower monthly payments,
Yeah.
less interest. Sign me up.
And you can also refinance to a shorter loan term.
Okay.
It might mean slightly higher monthly payments, but you'll pay off your mortgage much faster
Okay.
and save tons on interest in the long run.
It was about playing the long game,
Exactly.
thinking about those future gains.
And here's a tip that people often overlook.
Okay.
Make extra mortgage payments whenever possible.
Okay, explain that one to me.
All right.
How does that build equity faster?
When you pay extra, especially towards the principal of the loan,
Yeah.
you're chipping away at that debt faster.
Okay.
It's like turbocharging your equity growth.
So even small extra payments can make a difference.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Every little bit helps.
Okay.
Think of it this way. Instead of spending that extra $50 on a takeout meal,
Yeah.
put it towards your mortgage.
Yeah.
It might not be as fun in the moment,
Right.
but the long-term rewards are incredible.
I'm starting to see that building equity is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
It's about consistency and making smart choices over time.
We've talked about renovations, refinancing, and extra payments.
Right.
What else can homeowners do to protect their investment and maximize equity?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Is there anything else Dr. Howe recommends?
Don't underestimate the power of regular maintenance.
Oh, that's so true.
Staying on top of small repairs can prevent them from turning into major expensive problems down the road.
It's like that saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Create a maintenance schedule and stick to it.
Okay.
Check your HVAC system, clean your gutters, inspect your roof. These things might seem small, but they can save you a fortune in the long run.
It's all about being a responsible homeowner.
And a savvy investor.
Yeah.
By taking care of your home, you're protecting your investment and ensuring that it continues to appreciate in value.
This deep dive into smart pathways to homeownership has been incredibly eye-opening.
It really has.
It's given me a whole new perspective on what's possible.
It's an inspiring read.
Yeah.
Dr. Howe's insights and practical advice really empower readers to take control of their home ownership journey.
And for those who are ready to take that next step,
Yes.
don't forget to visit cocoshangsan.net for more resources and online courses.
That's right.
They can provide even more support and guidance on this exciting path.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, what's the key takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
For me, it's this.
Right.
Homeownership doesn't have to be a distant dream.
It doesn't.
With the right knowledge, a little creativity, and a lot of determination.
Yeah.
It's a goal that's within reach for many of us.
That's a fantastic message.
Yeah.
Don't let those traditional barriers hold you back.
Yeah.
Explore your options. Do your research. And start building that brighter future one brick at a time.
Until next time, happy house hunting.
Rise up, feel the fire in your chest. Chase dreams, put your doubts to the test. Raise your voice, let your spirit be free. No fear, no limits, just believe. Every stumble, every fall, just a chance to rise. In the darkest night, stars still light up the skies. You're a fighter, you're a force, don't you ever give up. Take a stand, make a mark, show the world your true love. Shine on, like a diamond in the sky. Reach high and let your spirit fly. Together we'll rise, we won't be denied. Shine on, you were born to light up the night. In the depths of the night, when shadows try to dim your glow, remember you're a beacon, a guiding light. The stars echo, hold on to hope. Let it fuel your burning desire. For in every challenge lies the spark of a brighter fire. So when the journey gets tough and the road seems long, just close your eyes, hear the chorus and carry on strong. With each step, with each breath, let your brilliance ignite. For you, my friend, were meant to shine on through the night. Rise up, feel the fire in your chest. Chase dreams, put your doubts to the test. Raise your voice, let your spirit be free. No fear, no limits, just believe. Every stumble, every fall, just a chance to rise. In the darkest night, stars still light up the skies. You're a fighter, you're a force. Don't you ever give up, take a stand. Make a mark, show the world your true love. Shine on, like a diamond in the sky. Reach high, let your spirit fly. Together we'll rise, we won't be denied. Shine on, you were born to light up the night. Rise up, feel the fire in your chest. Chase dreams, put your doubts to the test. Raise your voice, let your spirit be free. No fear, no limits, just believe. Every stumble, every fall, just a chance to rise. In the darkest night, stars still light up the skies. You're a fighter, you're a force. Don't you ever give up, take a stand. Make a mark, show the world your true love. Shine on, like a diamond in the sky. Reach high, let your spirit fly. Together we'll rise, we won't be denied. You were born to light up the night. Rise up, feel the fire in your chest. Chase dreams, put your doubts to the test. Raise your voice, let your spirit be free. No fear, no limits, just believe. Every stumble, every fall, just a chance to rise. In the darkest night, stars still light up the skies. You're a fighter, you're a force. Don't you ever give up, take a stand. Make a mark, show the world your true love. Shine on, like a diamond in the sky. Reach high, let your spirit fly. Together we'll rise, we won't be denied. You were born to light up the night. Shine on, you were born to light up the night. to light up the night. In the depths of the night, when shadows try to dim your glow, remember you're a beacon, a guiding light, a star's echo. Hold on to hope, let it fuel your burning desire. For in every challenge lies the spark of a brighter fire. So when the journey gets tough and the road seems long, just close your eyes, hear the chorus and carry on strong. With each step, with each breath, let your brilliance ignite. For you, my friend, were meant to shine on through the night.